next two speakers are very near and dear to my heart. One of them is very warm-hearted and always takes my side in arguments. The other is my husband. Please welcome Vinay and Adarsh.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for coming. I know many of you are missing out on watching the Olympic coverage on television from Beijing. So in keeping with the Olympic spirit, Adarsh, my brother, is going to translate what I say in Mandarin for you. Good evening.
晚上好。
Congratulations, Seema and Ashish.
Seema 跟 Ashish 恭喜你们。
We are eminently honored to have this opportunity to partake in the festivities on this auspicious occasion of the matrimonial variety.
你为什么给我那么难的？简单一点的好不好？
Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Adarsh and I have known Seema for 28 years. In that time, we have seen her grow up into an amazing and accomplished human being. I asked my wife when Seema asked us to speak at her wedding, what should we be talking about at this speech? So my wife said, it's easy, just follow the standard wedding speech formula. Start off with a story from when we were growing up, then welcome Ashish to the family, and then say congratulations, something of that sort. So I was thinking of a story from when we were growing up. Seema started her undergrad the same time I started my undergrad for the second time. So in our first year, I went to the WIXA weekend that Nina referred to. And I was waiting outside the nightclub, and I saw, unexpectedly, Seema and her friends show up. So I was very excited, as this was the first time that I was going to be at a club with my kid sister at the club as well. At that time, I had been dating my soon-to-be, well, not soon-to-be, 10 years to be wife for exactly 7 days. So I was pretty excited. I told her, hey, I'm going to introduce you to my sister. My sister's here at the club. And so we saw them standing in the lineup, and we walked by the lineup, and I called out to Seema, and she didn't even respond. Looked at me and looked away, completely ignored me. That was unexpected. So we went into the club. I explained to Simi, oh, she probably didn't recognize me or something. And then I started looking for her in the club so that I could introduce her to Simi. We saw her, of course, on the dance floor. So we went onto the dance floor, and I started visibly dancing in front of her, trying to get her attention. Seema, Seema. She's completely ignoring me. Simi's wondering what's wrong with me at this point. Finally, I see her off the dance floor. I go up to her, and I'm like, Seema, and I grab her. She kind of pushes me away and keeps walking. So now I'm really wondering, why am I getting shot down by my little sister? So finally, I grab her, and she's 6 inches away from me, and I'm like, Seema. And there's about a half a second delay, and then she recognizes. And then I get the normal, excitement that I'm expecting to get the whole time. And I'm like, what the heck's wrong with you today? So she says, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not wearing any contact lenses tonight.
Sorry, what's the point of this story?
So Ash, just keep in mind, whenever you're taking her out, make sure she's got her contacts on, or glasses. I don't know, if you need a designated driver, it would probably help.
My favorite memories of Seema, when I was learning Chinese, she never criticized my Chinese one bit. Would always listen. I really appreciated that. And as well, I like that she always takes her big brother's opinions into account. I remember the first thing I heard when she had started dating Ash. She's like, and don't worry guys, he drives a stick shift.
I also had the pleasure of visiting Seema when she was at Queen's. I think it was during the homecoming weekend. What I remember from that weekend is lots of crowds everywhere when we walked around campus. And what was impressing me was how many people knew Seema. Everywhere we went, it seemed like people knew Seema. And I'm like, the undergrads know you, like grad students know you, teachers know you, profs know you. I remember we were walking down the street and people from across the street would wave and be like, Seema, hi, look at me, Seema. My sister once told me that you can tell a lot about a person by how long their friendships have lasted. I do not know a single significant friend Seema has had that is still not a friend today. And most of those friends are still in this room. As you've all seen, it's exactly the same with Ash. I can see you've had friendships that have lasted decades, and I think that alone is a good sign that you guys are a good fit.
Anyone who knows our family knows that one of the big connections I have with Seema is, as a kid, we were both on the game show Kid Street together. So when we went for the auditions to get onto the game show, it was myself and Seema. And after the audition, the producers were talking to my parents, and they said, unfortunately, we don't like your son. He has no personality whatsoever. However, we love your daughter, so you're in. Please take a look.
Welcome to Kid Street. It's the kids' game with the big prizes. Let's meet today's contestants. The red team, Barbara, and her brother David. The green team, Adash, and his sister Seema. And the blue team, Erin, and her sister Megan. And now let's meet the host of Kid Street, Kevin Frank.
Complete this popular duo, Charlie Brown and...
I think Seema would say Snoopy.
You think she said Snoopy? Seema, what did you say?
Snoopy!
Yes.
Into our family. We've been truly blessed by this evening tonight, getting to meet you, learning more about you, as well as meeting some of your wonderful family. So thank you very much from the Menons.
Thank you.